Guys, what's up? Welcome back to Driz Virals. Today we're gonna do an engine flush, or I should say engine flush. It just doesn't say the flush on it because it's all written in German, but it means the same thing. Engine flush and an oil change. I went to Walmart and got this, and in Walmart, and I started carrying the original Honda equipped filter, which is great, so I went with that. But yeah, this here, so this car has about 160,000 miles, and I'm sure that inside has some kind of varnish. It's not gunky, but it's definitely varnish inside, and varnish accumulated on the inside engine will cause oil leaks. So I'm hoping that this will eliminate the varnish. From what I know, sometimes that varnish could spread all the way to like the rear main seals or the other components of the car, and that varnish can cause certain cause the engine not to function efficiently, especially when it comes to gasoline. Varnish kind of slows things down inside because it's not traveling along a smooth surface in terms of the oil and just even engine combustion, the chambers and everything, and the cams. So yeah, hope that this works. I was told that this helps a lot with those things. Car's running is great, but I definitely, when I take the cap off, I do see some varnish inside, and I do use quality oil, full synthetic, all the time. But regardless of that, does not mean that you don't have some type of buildup at times in the engine. I do change it every 5,000 miles or whenever the meter inside tells me to. So yeah, that's it. And let's go. Let's get started. So the first thing, obviously, is to take off the cap. All right. And I don't know, we can't really see inside, but I can. Maybe I could. Let me see if I can use a flashlight. Give me 1 second. All right, so what I know, I cannot, for some reason the flash is not that great just for you to see in there, but it's okay, it's all right. So I started taking this cap off, and the whole thing's, there we go. And what we're gonna do is gonna pour that in there. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Liquid Moly, they always got that little cap inside and stuff. So we know we can't do that one-handed. So hold on, let me see. Yeah, there we go. All right, and we're gonna pour some of that in there. I'm gonna use a funnel because I don't want to drop it, all of it. So let me get a funnel. All right, what you do is you just pour it in there. Pour the entire thing, and then once you're done, you're going to start the engine, let it run for 15 minutes. I like to let it run for about 20, but 15 minutes is what the directions say. And then immediate after that, you have to do an oil change. Let the oil drip out completely, because you want to get all the varnish or whatever sludge to come out. And then do a regular oil change. Be sure to put the cap back on. I've had guys who forgot to put the cap back on. They just went and started the car, and you're gonna have oil spill out of the car completely. And this is also to maintain pressure inside. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna go start the car. Now you just wait for 15 minutes. You let the chemical work itself. It's gonna clean the inside of the engine. And then, like I said, we're gonna drain the oil. We're gonna lift, obviously, have something to lift the car, and just drain the oil out. All right, now that we finished running the car for 15 minutes, and now we're underneath the car. And first thing I would take off is the filter, because the plug is right here. This, you usually hand tight it, but usually as time with the car build pressure, it kind of sucks it in more. So I usually use the claw, I call it the claw, to take it out. But if you're gonna use this to take it out, have another filter, because usually this could create a hole in it. And don't use this to put it on. Only use your hand to put it on. This is only to take off. That's it. All right, so let me see. Usually it's the middle grip. Let's put on the middle grip or the smallest grip. I'm trying to put that on now. Okay, and here we go. Hold on to it, and yeah. This is gonna be. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta invest in like a mic stand or something, but try to do everything one hand in cars is no good. All right, we'll be back. You take it and you go this way, and it should be able to start coming off. Sorry, guys. One thing I forgot to mention: make sure you have a drainer, because once you pull that out, the oil is gonna drain down. You don't want it all over the floor, and I usually put a cardboard underneath too, just in case, you know, my aim's wrong or it splashes somewhere. It's interesting, the oil didn't come out black as usual. It came out with a little bit of reddish to it, almost like new. It could be, again, the varnish that got taken off the oil. Let me see if I could show you like this. Can you see that? Let's see, hold on. It's a little reddish. I don't know if you could tell that from here. It's brown, but it looked a little reddish also, which is good. This is working. All right, next thing, be sure that the seal, see this brown thing right here, comes off. Okay, make sure that comes off, because you don't want to double seal. And make sure you look at the filter. See that? The filter housing right up here. And make sure there's no seal, no ribbon rubber seal on there, because if there is, you're gonna have a serious leak problem. All right, next thing, we're gonna take off the plug. This is a 17. We're gonna go in this direction to take this off. As you guys can see, the oil is flowing out. This is not normally how the oil flows out like that, but usually, yes, it does flow out, but not like this. Like it's like a stream that is flowing out of the car. Wow. Okay, but it still has a slight reddish to it. I know you can't see that on camera. I have a headlamp trying to show you as best I can. Yeah, you see like a little reddish to it. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the varnish, because varnish is kind of red. It leaves behind, so I'm hoping that's it. So yeah. Okay, and also don't forget to remove the cap, the engine cap on top. I forgot to mention that. Okay, so the next thing after we finish letting this drain is, first we're gonna hand tight. We'll put this on, take the plastic off, put this on, and hand tight is towards the right. Towards your right, and tight as hard as you can by hand. Do not use the claw or a strap, because if it's too tight to get this off, it's going to take you hell. But it's gonna suction cup itself even tighter because of this, of the seal inside. Now, before you put this inside, you want to put some oil at least up to halfway to just be there, so the engine doesn't have, you know, start for oil. Okay, so you're gonna put some oil in here halfway, not to fill it up, just up to here about, before you put it inside. All right, so you're gonna take the plastic off first. All right, so I pre-filled this, as you guys can see, halfway. I got some oil on the outside, that's okay. But some people ask me, why did I go with Valvoline Max Life? I hear great things about it, especially the Max Life conventional oil, but this is a full synthetic Max Life, so obviously it's better. 70% wear, and treats seals to prevent leaks. So I hope, in high mileage vehicles, so I hope this helps in terms of leaks. I have a tiny drip, but nothing to worry about. I think it's coming from the rear main seal, but it's tiny. So I'm hoping this will help. And next thing, let's get this in the car. And after this finished dripping off, the oil finished dripping off. Right, one thing you want to do is take a little oil, right, and put it on the rubber seal on the outside. It helps to seal it closed also, and give a little pliability to the rubber. And now let's install this. So obviously this goes in this direction, and you're gonna turn it towards here, because now you're going the opposite direction because you're upside down. Yep, so now you just hand tie this, go in this direction. Make sure you try to get as tight as you can. That's good. It's firm. As long as it's firm, it's good, because it's gonna be tighter with the suction of the engine. And that should be good. Now, just put in the bolt. And just a drip. Nothing special. If you want it to drip longer, obviously, that's fine. But now we're gonna put the bolt back in here. I'm gonna let this drip a little bit longer. Okay, now that you tighten everything, double check. Make sure you always double check, because if not, you're gonna have to do the job over again, a simple job. So this is tight in here. Don't over tighten this. Tighten it enough. Once you feel like it's like getting hard, go about half rotation. That's it. Okay. If you feel you go more, just feel it. If it's not going anywhere, leave it alone. This one, make sure double check, because once you put the oil in, you don't want to put the oil and you have oil coming out. All right, you're gonna spill all over your driveway. Now, we're gonna go to the top of the car and put oil in. All right, now it's getting kind of dark, guys. So now next thing is to add the oil. All right, we're just gonna add the oil. It takes about 4.5, and we got about 5, so it should be like half a quart left. Or most people, they just put the whole quart, which is most likely I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the whole quart, and then that's it. All right, here we go. Nah, I'm gonna do this 2 hands. So now with this oil change, I'm gonna try this rear main seal repair, stop all oil leaks. Supposed to be heavy duty formula, which is great. I've tried ATP 205, and I've also tried let me call it Blue Devil rear main seal. They work okay. It was all right. Slowed the leak down. But I want to try this one. You know what I mean? I'm usually curious, so I want to try this one. And I'm going to try this bar leak seal, and I will get back to you guys and let you know how that is, all right? So I'm going to pour this in. I think you're supposed to pour the entire bottle. And if I recall what the direction said, let me see here. It says rain main. I don't know if you guys can, here we go. Rain main seal leak caused by combination of normal wear in the crank shaft and seal, and the drying, hardening, and shrinking of the seals. Bar leaks heavy duty. Oil repairs, restores seals like new condition, and contains additive to stop leaks in several worn seals. Craft shaft compatible to petroleum base oil. Includes high mileage and synthetic. Works on all types of vehicles. Blah, 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 blah. Instruction: add entire bottle to engine crank where you add the oil. Do not overfill. Most leaks stop within 100 miles in 2 days. Let me see. The bottle treats 4 to 6. So this one bottle treats 4 to 6. Okay, that's good. And 1 quart for every 5, if anything bigger than that. All right, so let's try this out. It says it seals and has polymers. So, all right, 2 formulas, twice the performance. Okay, let's see what it got. All right, gonna pour this in. Let me open this up. This product seems to be different. The other one was more water-based. This seems like an oil. Okay, so, all right, I'll pour the entire bottle. The guy at the register was also telling me how great this works compared to the others. It's not that much. People think it's a lot. It's really not that much. It just reminds me a little bit, based on the texture of it, when I see like a Lucas oil synthetic, pure synthetic. That's what it reminds me of, but let me see. It has a definitely a heavy duty factory smell to it. And make sure that that little thing does not fall out. So, all right. Now we're just gonna put the cap on and start the car. Okay, before you start the car, you double check everything. Again, make sure this is tight. You don't see any leaks coming from here. Right? And then now let's just start the car. All right, guys, everything was working great. I checked it. The car's working great. No leaks on the bottom, anything. So this is a complete video. Please like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, anything, I'll get back to you. God bless. Be humble. Bye-bye.